Chapter 12. Relationships. Machiavellian perspective. Exchange of value. Every relationship is nothing more than an exchange of value. In every relationship, each party gives certain benefits and inflicts certain costs upon the other. One cost that both parties inevitably impose on the other is lost time and energy. Other possible costs include annoyance, cortisol and stress, lost money, and risk of negative events occurring. Possible benefits include money gained, information and favors or assistance that could range from trivial to life-saving. For non-psychopathic readers, enjoyment of the other person's company or affection also counts as a benefit. With every relationship in your life, mentally map out the benefits you derive from it and the costs you incur because of it. End any relationship where the cost exceeds the benefit. Yes, this sounds obvious, yet many people waste decades of their life maintaining relationships they'd be better off without. Some people are easily satisfied. The standards you must meet and the costs you must incur for the sake of keeping them satisfied are reasonable. Others are difficult to satisfy. The standards that must be met to satisfy them are rigorous and ever more numerous and ever more not straightforward. Generally speaking, those who are difficult to satisfy are more trouble than they are worth. You'd be better off without them. Beware of exceptions. Occasionally there will be someone who is difficult to satisfy, but who is worth it. The costs they impose are immense, but the benefit they give is even more immense. You will likely find that the person who yields the most benefit to your life and the person who imposes the greatest cost upon your life are the same person. Keep the costs you impose upon others, i.e. the time you take from them and the headache you inflict upon them, to a bare minimum. If you subject a person to unnecessary annoyance, it is inevitable that sooner or later they will end the relationship with you, because they sense you are more trouble than you're worth. If they are vengeful, their annoyance and resentment will fester. Sooner or later they will explode in a rage, or even worse, they will passively aggressively sabotage you. If they are calm and rational, a rare type, they will simply cease association with you. High-value narcissists. Very few people can handle being in a position of very high status without becoming an annoying narcissist. This is more than just a philosophical musing. The practical consequence is that the most powerful people in your contact list, your most valuable contacts, are going to be disproportionately annoying narcissistic cunts. This minor annoyance is simply something you must tolerate. Refusing to associate with any man who has narcissistic tendencies would mean giving up a majority of your most powerful contacts, an unacceptable sacrifice. Ending relationships. When you end a relationship with someone, do so as gently and as politely as possible. If logistically doable, don't formally end the relationship. Simply cease contacting them. Never end a relationship rudely or harshly. There's no reason to make enemies unnecessarily. Beware of closing costs. When you end a relationship, there may be costs you get hit with because you ended the relationship. A common closing cost is ill will, motivating the party you are ceasing association with to seek revenge. Every person in your life should have a clear purpose. If they have no clear purpose, eliminate them from your schedule. As a person on the quest to seize power, you can't afford to waste time on people who don't matter. People as tools. People are like tools. You must use them for their correct purpose. If you use a tool for the wrong purpose, you will experience disaster. Similarly, if you use a person for the wrong purpose, you will also experience disaster. Examples. The correct purpose for your co-workers, bosses, subordinates, and all business contacts is making money. The wrong purpose of your business contacts is friendship and emotional support, romance, and sex. If you look for emotional support from your business contacts, they will at best think you are awkward, and most likely think you are pathetic. If you become romantically involved with one of your business contacts, you are headed for disaster. See the #MeToo movement. The correct purpose for your girlfriend or wife is romance and sex. The wrong purpose for your girlfriend or wife is rigorous logical reasoning, talking about controversial topics. If you talk to your girlfriend or wife about controversial topics, or even an intellectual topic that isn't all that controversial, you will find that she has no interest in it and considers you bringing up the topic to be weird and annoying. On the off chance she is smart enough to understand what you are talking about, she will be enamored with whatever the dominant ideology of your society is. And if you say anything against the dominant ideology of the society you live in, she will be disgusted by you. If you live in a society where Christianity is the dominant religion, and you point out that believing there is a God with a son named Jesus Christ is as delusional as believing that Santa Claus will climb down your chimney on Christmas Eve, she will dislike and ostracize you. Business contacts and girlfriends, wives are used as examples for a simple reason. They are the two groups that most men will screw up with. Many foolishly go to their business contacts looking for emotional support when times are tough, causing their contacts to view them as pathetic. See the essay, Life as a Man. Others will attempt to engage their girlfriend and wife in deep intellectual conversation, only to find she is too dumb to understand what they're saying, or smart enough to understand what they're saying, but enraged whenever they say something politically incorrect, something that contradicts the dominant ideology of the society they live in. Know what you want. Consciously calculating what it is you want from someone, what the purpose of your relationship with them is, makes it immensely easier to know how to interact with them and what precise words to say. Power imbalances. In most relationships, the power dynamic is governed by dependency. Whichever party needs the other less is the party that wields power. If you need them more than they need you, they wield power over you. If they need you more than you need them, you wield power over them. If you both need each other intensely, or you both have little or no need for each other, your power levels are equal. The power dynamic being governed by dependency is true of almost all types of relationships: business, romantic, even friendship. See Law 11 for details. Do what you can to minimize the degree to which you are dependent on others, and maximize the degree to which they are dependent on you. In life, you have two choices. Be an ignorant fool or a brilliant strategist. Buy the audiobook now to learn how to be the latter. Scroll down to find the link in the description. Click on the link. Purchase it now. Listen to the entire audiobook from start to finish. Then, watch your life transform. In life, you have two choices. Be an ignorant fool or a brilliant strategist. Buy the audiobook now to learn how to be the latter. Scroll down to find the link in the description. Click on the link. Purchase it now. Listen to the entire audiobook from start to finish. Then, watch your life transform.